Hello, and good morning. EUC NYC guy here. How you doing? And welcome back. I hope you guys are doing very well. It's time for us to go on a ride uptown on 1st Avenue in Manhattan towards the Bronx on the veteran Sherman. We are out of here. Whoa, it is windy. I can barely even push against this wind. You would think that on May 25th, 2023, the wind would have subsided already on this lovely spring season morning, but in fact, it still continues to push back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Thanks for clicking and tuning in. It's always a joy to have you by my side on these journeys. Let's do this thing. Spike pedals is something I did not buy for the Sherman until about 4,000 miles, maybe even a little less actually. But for 4,000 miles, I rode on the standard. Stock pedals that come with the veteran Sherman. It looks like they have little tiny broken up rocks or like almost like a glass material to make the pedals like have grip. But those standard stock pedals are long and narrow, and I really like them. I liked them for a long time. I had no issues with them. But when I took the time to rebuild my Sherman after it basically there was some parts of it that were damaged when I had the accident, the infamous accident that I love to bring up. That was about the most damage I'd seen for my wheel at the time. It wasn't a scrape or a scuff. I actually had to replace parts like the rim and things like that. But for no apparent reason, I decided, hey, time to upgrade the pedals to some nice spiked pedals, which is something that I've known about for a long time, but never cared to do. I always thought to myself, $300 for some pedals to have spikes on them is not going to serve me that much of a benefit, so much more than what I was already standing on before, which were the regular pedals, which had plenty of grip. I wasn't slipping, my feet weren't slipping or sliding off the pedals by any means. And so, thank you. My feet were not slipping or sliding or falling off the pedals by any means. I just wanted to move out of his way because he was kind enough to let me through, but I guess I didn't have to go that fast or that far. I don't see him anywhere now. Anyway, thanks, fella. Shout out to you if you're watching. I wonder if people see this and write like wheel thingy on 2nd Avenue. I should put search terms of things I think that people will search for when they see me. That way, if they search for those things, they do in fact see me. Because I know that people have asked me, like, where do I find you? I want to watch. And so on and so forth. So, I need to do a better job maybe putting more keywords. Like Willis Avenue Bridge and 2nd Avenue and 1st Avenue. And Manhattan wheel guy thingy and stuff like that I think people would search for if they didn't know what this was called, which many people don't. If, them asking me is any indicator. Oftentimes people are like, what do you call that? And I'm like, wow, still? People are still asking that? I just feel like but you know what? I don't blame them. I mean, how often do I see a fellow rider on an EUC? I gotta say, much less often than I would anticipate. I mean, I don't think that I see them really often enough at all, to be honest. So anyway, which means that people aren't seeing them that often, which means people reasonably still don't know what these things are, which is cool to me. I mean, it's no gain or loss in my book in any way, really. Other than just, cool factor here and there, or maybe to grow the community. Now, if the EUC community grows, Is that a pro or a con? I can't say for sure either way, but I think generally it's a pro. You want the community to grow? I mean, I don't know. You want it to grow, of course, because it's a great thing and you want others to enjoy as well and to enjoy the benefits and the perks of being part of such an amazing community and having such an amazing commuter vehicle and the amount of fun it is. Other potential downsides to having, yeah, I guess if people are reckless on them and too many people are riding them, people getting hurt, and then it draws, it creates a negative aura for the whole sport, potentially, but I don't see that happening because the natural progression that an EUC rider goes through is one of great care and diligence. Otherwise, you're not even really welcome because of physics. Physics dictates that you must be cautious and careful, or you will get strewn about. You will get thrown off this wheel with 2 pedals sticking out of it. I mean, it's already a very acrobatic thing that you're not going to partake in unless you're pretty focused and pretty sensible and kind of crazy and different at the same time. Guys, thanks for tuning in today. I hope you enjoyed this. Be sure to do the due diligence. Like, subscribe, comment, share, and tell your friends. Tell them to look up EUC NYC guy if they ever ask you for some wild craziness that they can watch on YouTube to think about philosophical discussions and ask questions for the pontificating and have fun and be part of a growing family and community right here on the YouTubes. Have a great day. Goodbye.